Hey, what's up guys? My name is Benkei. Today let's talk about another important features for class. It's called inheritance. This means like I have two classes. One is called a father class, another called a child class. So my child class can inherit something from the father class. So first let me define a father class. So let me copy this class here. So I copy this father class called car. Then I define another class called electric car. Then I can define initialization method for. So let me a little bit note here. This one is father class. And this one is child class. So my child class is called electric car. So it's belong to the car, but it has some difference than the car itself. So say make, model, and the year. Make, model, the year. Okay. So self dot make equal to make self dot model equal to model here, self dot year equal to year. Then define another function. So literally I don't need to define function here. So let's, okay. There you go. But here is my child class. So usually when you want to do inheritance, first you need to have a father class defined first. Then you can have a child class. So I want to point out two important things. One is here. So I need to pass in this car. This is the name of the father class. That means my electrical car is inheriting from the father class called car. Another important aspect is you see that for the init method of this child class, I have another extra information called super.init. Super here, it means it's the link that I need to link my child class, electric car, and my father class and the car. At the same time, I need to pass the init method for the super class. Super here means super class, means my father class. So I also need to pass the initialization method from the father class. Say make, model, and a year. Make, model, and a year. But here I don't need to pass the self here, because the self here is means this child class. So that's the rule. Then let me say Tesla. Let me give you an example. Say Tesla equal to electric car. So I pass the make. Say Tesla model. Say 3000. I just make it here. I don't know what the accurate model number is. 50. Okay. So here I defined instance of the child class called Tesla. Then Tesla dot, I can call, as you can see that I didn't define any other method instance. I didn't define any other method for the child class, but I can access the method from the father class that this electric car inherited. So I can call Tesla dot print car information. Let's run it. Okay, as you can see that Tesla 30,000 2050, right? Okay, so that means my father has, when I inherited from him, I can use it. So that's what it means for like a inheritance here. The same thing. So even I don't define the method in my child class, but my child can access the method defined in my father class. So next thing I want to touch base is the child class can also change the father's method. Say, I want, okay, car information. So my father class has a method called print car information, but I don't want to follow my father's method. I say, hey, Tesla. So I have the same method name, print car information for father class and the child class. But for my child class, I want to be a little bit different. So I changed that. So let's run again to see how the result looks like. As you can see that the child class, when I call the same method, it will use the child class method instead of the father class method. I can see that here, hey, I'm on Tesla, then I print out something here, right? So another thing is that the child class can have its own new method. For example, my father class only have initialization method and then print car information. But for my child class, I want to add some more information that totally not exists in my father class. Say, I say print battery. So because I'm in electrical car, so I have battery. So say my battery size capacity, say I pass capacity here, say okay. So I can directly call my own method for child class. Say print battery. Say 100. Let me change that. My battery capacity can run, say, miles. So let's run. Okay, my battery capacity can run 100 miles. Okay, as you can see that my child class have its own new method that totally different or not exist in the father class. So okay, I think that's all. I think I cover all of the key points here for the class inheritance. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I can see you in my next video.